So hello everybody. So I want to kind of finish up the chapter 3 slides today. These little videos will come in handy over the semester. You can look at them and over again and just review them. All right. So last time we were talking about the patent application and why might it be rejected. And basically, if you don't file it in a timely manner, it will be rejected. So, as I said, it must be filed within 1 year, right, of the first introduction to the public. And, basically, there's some talk recently about necessary to file it prior to any public disclosure or use. I don't know if that's been implemented yet. All right, so how does a patent work for the inventor, right? The government does not, basically the government is not an enforcer, it's not a policeman for patents, right? So if you think someone's infringing on your patent, what you must do is you to enforce it, the burden would be on you, and you would have to get lawyers to help you in that matter. And so there are precedents where most of them where people talked about patent infringement that they're not upheld on behalf of the inventor. So the courts didn't rule in their favor, if you know what I mean. All right. So trade secrets are intellectual property rights, right? Such as inventions and formulas. And formulas sticks right out, right? Because that basically tells you like stuff like Coca-Cola and pharmaceutical companies who do drugs, right? They move their they don't tell you what's in their drug, right? A lot of them will patent it, but some of them don't would rather not. So any type of formula, and a lot of companies have databases that they own, right? And that's why you'll notice the words economic advantage here, right? If you don't want anyone to see who your customers are, your databases will be a trade secret, right? And so there's a big differentiation between trade secrets and patents, and that question always comes up. Why consider protection as a trade instead of a secret instead of a patent? Basically, trade secrets law can sometimes protect inventions that did not qualify for it. So if you didn't qualify for a patent, you still have some protection. And if you got a trade secret, you may not want to go through this whole rigmarole of dealing with the patent office. And of course, the main thing is patents expire, whereas trade secrets won't. So you can clearly see this is an important bullet right here, right? There are no time restrictions on trade secrets. Patents, I believe we said was 20 years or something like that. So there's no time restrictions on trade secrets. So you keep them hidden. So so again, here's some more bullet points on trade secrets, right? And basically, the only protection you really have is your ability to establish secrecy and protect it. Like Coca-Cola puts these formula in a safe, and only some people know each part of it. And some companies try to, they try to duplicate Coca-Cola's product, but again, there's always a difference and a different flavor. All right, so trademarks, as we said, it helps you identify a product like Nike swoosh, or I guess Under Armour has their a little similar, that U and that A connected, right? And Coke again has got the swoosh, and if you go to Walmart, they got like a yellow sunflower or whatever that is over there. Everything's got unique marks, right? Amazon has their little smiley face pointed from A to Z. So these all, everything's got trademarks. And this will differentiate their product from others. And a lot of times companies will try to get close and fool people, but eventually they'll be taken to court and they've got to cease and desist on that whole thing. So as we said here, graphic designs, names, words, right? And here's some characteristics, right? Colors, odors, sounds, and I guess Microsoft makes a lot of sounds with their programs, right? And they probably have those trademarked. And basically, if you see it, it'll be a little TM there. And if you're the first to use something, there's no legal way of doing it. If you're the first to use it, you'll get a trademark. And again, you got to go to the, you go to different states and you register your trademark. And if it's federally registered, if you're registered with the federal U.S. federal government, there'll be like a little R over the circle. That's the federal government. All right, so copyrights are basically for books and like I said, audio and the light and video and stuff. Right? You're not supposed to copy, and they'll put a book will have a small circle with a C inside the circle. And you're not supposed to. And people always get arrested for copying CDs and DVDs. And if there's other methods, if you want to protect other items, you have confidential or NDAs, which we talked about, non-disclosure agreements, and you can have a contract, and you can tell people if they quit, they're not supposed to say anything. And that's really about it. So we'll talk. I don't know why this last slide they jump into financing all of a sudden, but I don't think this is this is something we talked about already. Well, all right, that pretty much finishes up Chapter 3, and we'll go a review of this tonight again, and then we'll move into Chapter 4. Okay, talk to you later, and let me just move this up a little bit so I can stop this.